Welcome back to Path of Radiance randomized classes. Today we are going to promote Tormod. Last time we made Makalov into a Falcon Knight, so now we can do a triangle attack. And we actually might be able to do it between the Hawks. I actually don't know if the Hawks can do it between Junoff and Volke, who are themselves, and of course Tanith. But we do have 3 Falcon Knights now, so that's good. And we do have to promote Tormod. Now, going off of his inventory, I'm gonna do something really stupid. Because I don't typically do this. But Tormod maxed out his strength, which is funny. But let's go ahead and promote him. And we'll see what kind of sage he turns into. Probably just the same kind Mist is. Not really a Khalil or anything. Okay, he's just himself promoted, so that's really not surprising. I mean, his strength and magic really aren't that far off, but we're gonna go with a knife. Yeah, we already have Shin-Lil to be another staff sage, as with Mist, so I'm gonna give him knives. Probably a bad idea in hindsight, but it might be fun. I guess I'll do the rest of my bonus experiencing off screen. Kind of resetting for the right level up. So anyway, chapter 19 we have to bring Rayson and Junoff. Well, either one, because Junoff or Volke have to talk to Naesala, and then he will go to Rayson and go away. Well, we really want that because Naesala is typically very scary at this point. So who do we want to bring? Our typical team. Makalov, yep, we just promoted him. Tanith is pretty good. Tormod. We don't need Soph, we don't need Rolf. I do want to bring Shin-Lil and Mareem. Maybe I will bench Tanith. And I do need Rayson and Junoff. Yeah, Junoff, once again, he has a bit of a higher up meter than Volke, so I'd rather he be transformed when we get to Naesala. Speaking of which, it's time to see what he is. So, Lagu's Royals, we know Tabarn is himself. I mentioned this before, but I don't really care if they don't spawn into anything unique. They're just kind of only available in the end game. Maybe if he does turn into a crow, we'll use Gift Gun. Maybe he'll turn into something else. I'm starting to think maybe it's tied to cutscenes as well, what they spawn into, because Marsha spawned into a flyer, which she has to be for that cutscene. Rayson needs to be a flyer as well. Jill would, and she spawned into herself, so maybe it is something that's a bit cutscene dependent on here. But anyway, where is our boy? Here he is. So Naesala, Bird, Tribe, Crow. Yeah, he's not really unchanged. So I think we might go for Gifka in the final, just to see if maybe it is the cutscenes or maybe the Lagu's rules aren't going to change. So I did mention that I didn't put enemies on swapping around, and he is still an enemy, so we'll see. But I typically don't pick Naesala anyway. He is the worst of the 3, so it's going to be leaning towards Gifka. Anyway, we have these crows on the map. I believe we get experience, more bonus experience for if they flee. And there are some ballistas, so Riz, I still left the full guard on him, but that's fine. Yeah, just have to be wary. So this might be a bit of a pain for all of our flyers. Except for Riz, of course, because he, has swords. Anyway, yeah, Junoff and Rayson, not really going to do too much. Did want to bring Shin on, so he's our, female sage. And I guess everyone else is good to go. Tormod might not be that great, but, I mean, we'll see how he does. Anyway, I'm just gonna go ahead and save. Okay, and we'll begin. And we also have this boss here who looks a lot like Stefan. I do believe Stefan gets a boss quote with him, but I didn't bring Stefan. But he's a very scary sword master. And he has a sonic sword, which Tanith would have brought to us. But yeah, we don't get the luxury of using that right now. Alright, so I guess Riz will be the only one to get in range. I do have to bring Junoff out, as mentioned. I guess Riz can just start up here and deal with all these axe users. Yeah, he didn't get a weapon because I did forge one for Ike. No sympathy. No sympathy. And everyone else will just kind of hang out. Shinon could be our dedicated healer. I would like to get Mist actually like fighting things now that we do have another staff unit. Titania can... Oh, she actually can't reach. There's this guy in there by himself. And I guess Ileana and Makalov can help out over here with the wyverns. Usually I do have Janov up here fighting them, but sometimes he can't really handle them all that well, so I'll have him just follow along behind. And Rayson, yeah, he really can't get anywhere to do anything, so he's just gonna hang out over here. Normally, I would like to put you in here with the axe, but I don't want you fighting that sword master. Yeah, normally Rayson wants to be in here to dance for people, but not so much this time. He's kind of useless. His stats are just so bad compared to Marsha. And you have a hand axe. But that's fine. Hopefully this chapter won't take as long. I mean, the boss isn't that far away. It's mostly Naesala what makes it more challenging than anything else. Go ahead and hit me. I don't care. Good for you. I hope you're happy. Ow, that was actually quite a bit. I could actually test out the weapon triangle on someone, but not really with all the killer axe, with all the ballista around. And you're a good kill for someone else, although everyone is promoted that I want to use, so don't really have to prioritize feeding someone like that anymore, thank goodness. Oh, hello. Well, you're attacking someone with a bow, so it's not good for you, but I don't really care if these guys live. I have flame most experience. It's nice to get a few, but yeah, some of them will inevitably die because they're leader, and you're going off the other way. Actually, I'm fine with you flying closer to the edge of the map. Alright, so I do want to heal up a Riz. Shinon can reach. I kind of like to imagine Ms. Khalil, though, more than Ileana. And I think that is in range of Naesala. I don't want that. Definitely don't want that. Do want this, though. One off from a one-shot. One less ballista around, much easier for the rest of our team. Usually this is a part that I do like to have Titania take on because, yeah. Alright, I guess we can have... Maybe we can try and have Tormod get this, see how much he gets from his Paragon promoted. Still should be a lot. Yeah, not many people do use Tormod, so here's Sage Tormod. He's a lot easier to see and move around than the sword, and he gets lost when everyone gets grayed out. And yeah, it's half a level. Pretty good. Unfortunately, there's still quite a bit of unpromoted guys around here. I don't have another healer if you get hit by that. Let's go ahead and go for this and maybe give him to Mist. Finally, this Lizbo's coming in handy. Right, where'd she go? Might want to move Jinoff over a little bit. I don't want Naesala going towards the main team. That was pretty bad. Yeah, I kind of miss having Soren and his really big speed. He's a lot more speed than most of the other guys, or other mages, rather. Just gonna keep you locked in. And yeah, blue. I don't think I've used a blue weapon yet. Mostly just red, pink, and purple. Yeah, the Black Knight fight as well might be a pain if the Black Knight decides to two-range Ike. And Ike is stuck with like something one-range, obviously, so... It might just be a thing where we have to run away, unfortunately. I don't want to be like that, but yeah. Let's see if I can get these wyverns in here. Makalov. Still have sponge brain, so that's all good. I really want these two to like get close as I can to Naesala. Titania, unfortunately, yeah, she's falling behind on these really big maps. Well, this isn't a really big map, but they are going to get ginormous eventually. The one where you get Alencia, particularly, is like... kind of find it to be a boring map. It's just one big open square. I mean, I guess it's a nice free-for-all to train up your units. Usually a lot of games do throw a map like that at you right before the end game. I tend to not like those because... oh, another Laguzbo. Nice. I tend to not like those too much because I just find it to be a slog. Like, Chapter 20, Sacred Stones, is really just boring to me. I'd rather warp skip it or try to. And you guys are all going to two-range me? Of course you are. Really shouldn't let these guys get too close to racing. Even though he is something a bit tankier, he, still kind of frail. I have no armored units. The game gives me plenty of lance units, but it did fail to give me any armors. Which, I mean, isn't really a big loss, let's be honest. I do like Gatry and Vanilla, but it's not that big of a loss. He's doing decently as a Cavalier, I just wish he could double a bit more. If anything, I should just dump all the bonus XP on Riz and call it a day. Things would go a lot faster if I didn't have to watch the XP animation. Unfortunately, I'm burning this spear on a lot of one-range units, which isn't good, but at least we got to kill the archer. I'm hoping we get to buy some things, some better things in the shop soon. There are some really crappy items. Like, they still have, like, fire and wind tomes, and it's a little bit disappointing. But, I mean, when you can forge, it doesn't really matter. Hopefully forge a two-range weapon soon. That'll... I might actually be able to. I've just been kind of concentrating on getting a good weapon on everyone like Ike. That... Oh, and you're going to kill yourself and eat my bonus experience, but that's fine. I kind of wish I could pass around items and give Ike the full guard. Actually, let me try and do that. I think I'd rather have Ike go up front and get some of these. Unfortunately, there's all these sword masters here, and I want to use Ike for his axe now. We're finally out of lance hell, sort of. Almost. I think our next joining unit is going to be Khalil. Oh, yeah, it's already broke. That's a shame. Okay, I'd really like Naesala to start, like, coming in. I might have to aggro him, actually, and that's not fun. Right. Well, let's start by having Ileana deal with you. May have to actually team up on you and have Race and... come over here. I probably would have to have Riz come back and maybe draw him out. Get rid of you, and then this guy should hopefully be less of a threat too. Grayson. Oh, I did not mean to do that. Crap. Well, that's unfortunate. Ooh. That is actually really bad. I meant to attack, but then I realized Raisin had no weapons. Well, Yeah, and birds can't canto in this game. I don't know if that was, Parent last time. But you can't kill him. I mean, I guess I can move up a bit. Maybe they'll go for Janoff. Oh, that's unfortunate. Maybe Gatry can help out as well. Oh, I do have the Brave Bow on him to help out with his doubling because it's kind of bad. Just a little bit. I don't know if I want Riz going for this. Where Shinon is not in range. You are not a healer. Yeah, it's enough to heal. Shinon, good healer. Of all the people who are healing, Shinon is not the guy I'd expect to actually... Alright, well, you might have to take Naesala. And you don't have a ranged weapon anymore. I'm gonna pull you back. Yeah, these villages make this team very difficult to deal with, sadly. Get rid of you to help Raisin. Okay, that makes things a lot easier for the lower front. Ah. And then you're the only one. Can Marine kill something this time? Well, he can kill this. And then I can get that other guy. Hopefully those crows at the bottom will just go away once I can get Naesala to run off. And I can try out his shiny new axe again. If I can get up to that ballista with Ike. I mean, he shouldn't do that much in the grand scheme of things. Ike is really tanky. It's just in most games you don't want to put a flyer in a ballista. And that skill set kind of translates over to a game where they're not really that threatening to flyers. So it's kind of like a habit you have to break. Tormod can just... Actually, can Tormod attack anything with... I don't think he can hit anyone with his bolting. Yeah, the mages also sadly fall behind, which is a problem for Soren a lot of the times. Sometimes I do have to create a shove. Okay, you're going for a Riz. A shove chain for Soren. That's really weird. I don't know why you went for... Maybe Naesala can kill him from this range if that guy does hit me. I'm not sure. That's fine. Thanks for the experience. Hello. Oh boy. Ow. Oh jeez. Well, he doesn't get doubled. We might be in range to get him away from Raisin. Or in Janoff range. Yeah, I'm glad I healed Riz. Okay, one less crow, but that's fine. I don't care about the bonus experience with you. Just hope the stupid ones at the lower front will go away. I think they will still attack me before he talks to Raisin. So I might want to be wary of these two sneaking around the back. Okay, well, we somehow survived that. Okay, Janoff. Get over here. I'm not going to attack you. Okay, so his AI should be for Raisin now, after you do that little bit. Oh, it's only one use, it's pain. Because I want to get rid of this guy. Although if this is gone, I could probably just send Ilion and Mac up there to help. good. And then I guess Matt can just hang out. Naesala, let's just get him close enough to Rayson. Actually, Rayson's fine right there. Okay, in case you really can't do too much, we do need to pull Riz back. This is very bad. And wrong person. Nice. A lot of misclicks today. I don't know why. Maybe recording after work is not such a good idea, but if I only record on the weekends, we'd probably only have like 2 episodes a weekend. Don't want to do that. Try and do a little bit more. Okay, so this guy, I don't think I can reach. Unless he has a hand axe, and you're pretty pathetic, but I'll do this just so we don't have the ballista to worry about. So yeah, ballistas. So my question for today was about ballistas. Do you like ballistas when they can kill things, like in this game? They can certainly kill a unit. Or do you prefer it when they just leave someone 1 HP, like in Fates? I think Fates Star that I believe the newer games do that, but I can usually take out ballistas pretty quickly to not worry about that. But I believe it is something it carried over into Engage and Three Houses. But I'd have to say I prefer it when it doesn't kill. It's less of a pain. I mean, it's still problematic, but it's not like as detrimental. Oh, you're just going to run off? Okay, I really appreciate if these crows stayed away, and then Naesala can run up to Rayson. I think the Fates Way is still a good way of doing it. It's also good for gaining XP in, like, Conquest Chapter 10. If you have, like, well, not really a ballista, but, okay, good. But the magic orbs, you can weaken people, and I don't really like training Odin in that game, so I'm fine with him not getting the kills and just giving it to, like, someone else. Plus, it's also a strategy thing, because they're not actually dead. You do have to still finish them off with, like, Corrin or whoever you have up front. Okay, what do you have? I'm wondering if Titania can deal with this guy. She's only does 11 speed. Might have to have Riz deal with him. I mean, who else will? Let's be honest. I guess we'll burn our javelin. And I do have you supporting Titania, so get the support up. Does Shin-Lil have to support anyone else? Or heal anyone else, I should say. Not really. You're kind of just out of my range. I don't want to go into all that. You two can just run away. I can maybe come down from the top and do like a nice wedge attack on them. Okay, would appreciate him getting more speed, but I'm fine with the strength is so good. I guess everyone else can just hang out here. Actually, if Tormod could hit him, probably doesn't. Yeah, it's pretty terrible accuracy. It might be good to use it on Ina. Oh, hello. You're really no threat. You're just a pain flying around here. And you're gonna canto away. And you're not even going to attack me. Wow. Well, let's see how Riz does against you. It's actually not enough. I'll give this to you, one of you guys. Yeah, why not go for the killer? Nope. Actually, here would be a fun place to do a weapon triangle, but maybe in the next one. It's rather annoying you don't want to attack me. Homasa, if that's your name. I don't know how it's pronounced. Yeah, that's not hitting. Ooh, that's very nasty. That would be kind of fun, but I don't like that. I mean, even if he were to get crit... No, that would be 45. He would die. Well, looks like it will have to be Riz again. Yeah, that's not going to kill. I mean, worst case scenario, I could finish him off with the Brave Lance. Yes, losing to Riz, such a shame. He's gonna be maxed in no time, although he isn't getting the best levels, but that's fine. And yeah, it was defeat him. So yeah, pretty easy map aside from the mishap, but yeah, Naesala definitely a bigger threat than that guy. Next time we're taking on Chapter 20. I believe that's the one in Jill's hometown, which she won't be deployed for since we're not using her, so we won't get the little switcheroo that she can do. And we should be getting Khalil, so kind of exciting to see what she will be, and I will see you for the next one. Oh yeah, and Volke's going to promote. Not that anything's different here, he's still a thief, but if you hire him again, he promotes, so better than Soth. So I guess we'll show this off. And he looks pretty cool. Kind of wish, I wonder what Soth would look like if he could promote, if he'd still have those scarf thingies. Cool. So yeah, I'll see you next time.